Hi, I'm Manny Fitzsimmons. I'm your Washington Realtors legal hotline lawyer. Welcome back to our video series entitled DB's Wish List. The Spokane Association of REALTORS recently conducted a roundtable focused on errors and omissions issues. They stressed the importance of immediately reporting claims. Why is that important? And couldn't that result in increased premiums? This is an exceptionally good question, and I'm so glad it was asked. This is really something we should be talking about within our industry all the time. And designated brokers, if you don't have an office policy around this issue, you need to create an office policy around this issue. Here's what's going on. Most of you who have errors and omissions insurance have the type of policy that's called a claims-made policy. And with a claims-made policy, something of critical importance is that if you have knowledge of a potential claim, you have to alert your insurance carrier of that potential claim before the end of the calendar year in which you became aware of that claim, that potential claim. So let's say you have a closing and you have a buyer, post-closing buyer who's really upset about something and they are making threats or allegations, and you think, I'm going to be able to work through this, I'm going to be able to make the buyer happy, it's all going to end up okay, even though it might be a rough ride getting there, it's going to be okay, and ultimately this is not going to be an insurance issue. DBs, if that situation is percolating and you're approaching December 31st of that year, if you're approaching December 31st, you need to inform your insurance carrier of the potential claim. Can that impact your premiums? I would be lying if I said it couldn't. But if the claim never develops, if there's never an insurable event that arises from your disclosing that claim, then there's a good chance your premiums won't increase. But I can't make you a promise on this video whether your premiums are going to increase or not. That's something you're going to have to discuss with your carrier. Here's what I will tell you, and this is the bigger takeaway than the potential for a premium increase. If you have a claims-made policy, and most of you do, if you have a claims-made policy and you fail to report a potential claim to your E&O carrier in the calendar year that claim gave rise, or better said, that year that you became aware of the potential nature of the claim, then you've lost insurance coverage for that claim. The claims-made policy says that if you don't report the claim within the term of your insurance policy, then it's too late if you had knowledge of the claim during the term of your policy. Now, I said the calendar year. That assumes that your policy runs from January 1st to December 31st. Most do. If yours doesn't, then forget the December 31st date. The really important date is that you have to report the potential claim prior to the expiration of your existing policy. Before you renew that policy, you must put the carrier on notice of any knowledge you have of potential claims. This is probably a big revelation to many of you, and I'm grateful to the Spokane Association of REALTORS for raising this as an issue at an E&O roundtable. More of us should be talking about this issue. And again, like I said, designated brokers, if you've never thought about this issue, if you don't have an office policy around this issue, you need to create one. You need to discuss this issue from time to time in office meetings, send out email reminders to your brokers, develop a good protocol with the assistance of your E&O carrier, with your firm's own legal counsel, so that you can educate your brokers around the importance of putting you as the designated broker on notice of the claims of which they may be aware, so that the decision of what needs to be reported to the E&O carrier and what doesn't can rest with the DB's own decision making. That empowers you DBs to protect your firm, to protect yourself, and to protect your broker against claims, potential claims that are out there, and the insurance coverage that you've paid for. Because you're paying for the insurance coverage even if you fail to trigger it by failing to timely report a claim made to one of your brokers. If you have questions on this topic or any other, send an email to me, legalhotline@warealtor.org. Thank you for being a Washington Realtors member.